It amazes me how the far left are always going to try and make us feel terrible and feel bad and have sympathy for terrible fucking people, psychopaths, killers, murderers, all types of fucked up people. And a Ukrainian refugee was stabbed on a train 46 fucking times by a man who had been jailed 13 times prior, and many of them for assaults on people. And yeah, they think this can be a good idea. Oh yeah, let's let him out on the street after he's been arrested 13 fucking times already. And then on top of that, they're going to try and tell us that he has mental health issues and all this other stuff. You know, we don't address mental health issues enough and illnesses. That doesn't matter here. I don't care about the mental health of people who are terrible fucking people. They've been doing this for years. They did this with Jeffrey Dahmer. They did this with all types of people. They did it with the trans shooter who shot up the Catholic school, talking about how he went through a lot of shit, how he was mentally unstable, how he was dealing with transphobia. I don't care. I care about the victims. You see, we're going to go on here and make documentaries about serial killers and shit. We're going to make documentaries about domestic abusers and shit. We're going to make documentaries about terrible fucking people, the likes of Ted Bundy, Richard Ramirez, fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. All these people have documentaries out of them and how they were fucked in the head and how, you know, oh yeah, they grew up in an abusive household. But we don't ever even think about the victims themselves. This is what the far left are trying to create a narrative. And they're trying to make us feel bad for terrible fucking... I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of this retardation, this brain rot. I don't feel bad for people who do terrible shit. Like I'm just saying, arrested 14 bloody times. And you think you could trust him again? This man should not be out in the street. Imagine I'm just sitting on a fucking bus with your headphones in, just like any other normal person. You expect it to just be any other normal, regular day. And then you get fucking stabbed in the back of your neck 46 times while everyone around is just standing there like, This is the fucking problem with bystanders, bro. The fact that they're going to see him walking around with blood dripping down from his fucking shirt, carrying a knife, and they're not even going to bother to even look twice. The fact that this has even happened at all when there were other people on that bus concerns me. Like, why are people just standing there, not doing shit? Like, you are retards. The amount of stuff... There was somebody who was raped on a train, on a London Underground train, in front of bare people, and they just did nothing. So, this is what I mean again. Where's the protection? There's nothing. And people are like, oh, this is why you shouldn't be glued to your phone. Yes, the people around her shouldn't be glued to their fucking phones because they're not even focusing on the situation. But to blame her? That's right. The far left have somehow found a way to blame Irina for being stabbed. It always amazes me. These fucking people, right? These people will always find a way to make the victim the one in the wrong, to point the victim out as an idiot or whatever. They somehow manage to victim blame people who literally haven't done anything wrong apart from just, exist. They'll find any way to blame. Oh yeah, well, you shouldn't have gone out to that park that night, then you wouldn't have been stabbed. Oh, you shouldn't be wearing that, then you wouldn't have gotten raped, or all this. Victim blaming. When does it end? The far left, their hypocrisy will never fail to shock me and to make me lose brain cells. They have somehow managed to create narratives where the victims are the ones who are being blamed for being victims. And it's always the same fucking people too. The far left politicians were talking about how, oh yeah, well, this is why we need to address mental health, he was unstable. I don't fucking care. I don't care if his parents died in a car crash. That doesn't mean that some innocent person who he doesn't even know exists, that doesn't mean that some innocent person who hasn't done anything should then be the fault or the cause of it, as if murdering somebody is going to help your mental health improve. Like, I'm tired of the excuses. They did the same thing with the Catholic school shooter. They made all types of excuses for him. They said, oh yeah, well, don't use this as an excuse to hate on trans people. No one is fucking doing that. We're simply calling him out for what it is. All right? Oh yes, I don't care that I misgendered the motherfucker, okay? People calling me a monster for misgendering the trans shooter. Like, oh yeah, well, you should still respect his pronouns. I don't fucking care about his confused sexuality. I care about the children they fucking shot and killed for no fucking reason. And that's it. The far left will continue to do this, and they'll continue to do this for years to come. And they've been doing it for years. They're trying to create narratives. They're trying to create narratives in this society. The elites will always do this shit. They will always try and brainwash people. Always, all the fucking time. And then they want to act like they are the ones who are in the right. They're the ones who act like they're the, well, we're progressive, we're creating a peaceful society, you accepting people who they are. No, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites and you know it. And I'm not even a far right. I'm not a conservative. I don't subscribe to any political party because I don't believe in these ideologies. I don't believe in these agendas because I believe these agendas are created to make people brainwashed, because in a society where people are brainwashed and stupid and lacking any sort of critical thinking and just following narratives, in this society where we live like that, the government, the elites, they gain power off of people being stupid, which is why they put chemicals in the food, which is why they advertise alcohol, pornography, drugs, anything that just destroys you. This is what they're advertising, because they want to destroy you, because they want people weak, because weak people give them power. So when you talk against them, when you have a narrative that's different, like Charlie Kirk, for example, you get fucking assassinated. They will literally silence you for not agreeing. They will silence you for not being weak. Why do you think they killed Triple X all those years ago? He was exposing the new world order of electronics. He was exposing the frequencies, everything, which is why sometimes he hesitated in interviews to talk about this shit. Because we know when they are exposed for what they're doing, people like P. Diddy, you really think that there aren't people like P. Diddy in the fucking industry? After P. Diddy got exposed for all the shit he did, now we know that everyone in the fucking music industry who was around him should be side-eyed, Now we know people like Jay-Z. I already know that Jay-Z's done some weird shit. I know Beyonce's done some weird shit behind the scenes. I already know these people are guilty of some terrible things, which is why when anybody says something in that Piers Morgan, why do you think he deleted that interview? It's because he knew that he fucked up by letting that woman talk too much on that thing, because guess who called him? Jay-Z told him, hey man, you want to remove that clip because spoke too much. If you speak a little too much, I'm surprised Illuminati hasn't been fucking killed yet. I'm surprised so many other niggas haven't been killed yet. Andrew Tate, I don't fucking agree with a lot of what he says, but I'm surprised he hasn't been assassinated yet. Well, to be fair, he has a mafia team by his side. But anybody who speaks out against the woke agenda, anybody who speaks out against the elites, anybody who exposes the new world order, anybody who talks against this, is ultimately, their lives are in danger. They are in danger. They are threats. They are threats to the lives of this fucking society. They're creating. They want to bring forward this whole Child Safety Act. Making everybody use their fucking personal. The government want your personal information. They want your ID, your credit card details, and they know that this will lead to data breaches. About safety, what's so safe about it? Or for all these years, pornography was so easily accessible, and now all of a sudden you care about it? No, I'm not falling for it. It simply has nothing to do with children, because the same organization, you want to talk about Child Safety Act, the hypocrites, because those same people have been protecting predators and all types of weirdos for years, and now they want to act like, oh yeah, well, we care about the safety of children. No, you fucking don't. UK government, you don't give a shit about children because you protect pedophiles and you don't give them long enough sentences. So shut the fuck up. You honestly are a bunch of fools. You're all a bunch of fools. You're all a bunch of cunts. Now, I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the lies. I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm sick of these terrible killers, these perpetrators, these terrible people. I'm sick and fucking tired of them being defended, of them being like, oh yeah, well, we should just, give them some pity because they went through this. And then they're victimizing people who haven't done anything to them, people who don't even know them. Oh yeah, but we're supposed to feel sorry for them. No, I am fucking done. This video's over, man.